Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. I'm going to do a video. You may be wondering, so I got the new GoPro Hero 9. One of the main reasons you're going to be getting this GoPro is for the screen on the front. It's a really nice screen. And I want to just show you what we can do with the screen, what we can make it look like, and what it looks like. So it does give a very good representation. So this is the standard video. You've got your SD card reading, your battery percentage, and it kind of shows you some of the settings that you're on. So let's see if the field of view changes. So let's go to settings for the standard. Let's go lens. Let's go real narrow. Okay, so here's the thing. So when you're in settings, you pretty much can't see what's going on. So let's get out of settings. So now we're looking. Okay, so this field of view changed just like it did for this. That's really nice. That the front screen changes it too, to kind of fall. So you're going to see what you're actually capturing in that in this front screen. So now I want to show you some of the settings you can do for the screen. So if we swipe down and we go over to settings, so under settings, let's say we turn the grid on. Now the grid only works in the back. So when I go to the front, you don't have a grid. Let's go back to settings, we'll turn grid on. So under settings, they give a button now for that front screen. So this button right here, if you click on it, these are my front screen options. I can turn the front screen off. There, it's off, it's black. I can go status only, which is kind of like the old GoPro Hero 8. No, I don't see the video, I just see the status. I can go to actual screen. There's what the GoPro is actually seeing. Or I can go to full screen. And there's the full screen setting. This is what it comes on as the default, is the full screen. And then you're going to click the check mark. So I want to show you one other thing, this orientation button. I usually have my orientation locked because that way when you turn the GoPro it doesn't. But if we've got the orientation unlocked, that means all directions. I'm going to show you that so let's go out of settings. So the screen changes. So the screen changes with the GoPro. Whatever the GoPro's seen on the back. See how I've got the GoPro upside down, but it's showing a normal video. And if I go sideways, it changes. And same with the screen. Oops, I hit settings. So see how the screen is going to change. Okay, so now there are some more settings. So that's kind of a general, that's kind of like the quick settings for the screen. That's the front screen options. We'll leave it where that's at. Now if you swipe over, we're going to swipe over. If you go to preferences and displays. Displays is going to give you a lot more options. Now, it talks about the screensaver rear and the screensaver front. So, here's the options. Set the camera's front screensaver. Match the rear, or never, or 5 minutes. So, after 1 minute, the screen will turn off. That's what the screensaver is. So, I always have it on match the rear screen. We can do brightness. So under this displays, there are some settings that are going to be the same. So this brightness, when I click on it, it gives me a wheel. I can turn the brightness down way low. Okay. It also the brightness on the front turned way down too. So to get the brightness on the front to turn down, you're going to have to turn the brightness on the back. So I think the default's around 80%. So the front screensaver, I can say match the rear or I can give it its own. So this is a really good feature. I could turn the front one on never, okay? The front screen would always be lit, and then I could turn the rear screen on, give it a really quick minute, like say after a minute. So that will help with battery. So the rear screen is going to turn off because you may not be using it, because this is going to be a really good camera for vlogging. That is mainly why you're buying this GoPro Hero 9, because that front screen is really nice. And then let's do orientation. Set your camera to only capture landscape or all. And then that, like I said, that's going to affect the front. Okay, so bear with me here. I'm going to hold the camera for a little bit, so it might be shaky, but I'm going to go to narrow for video. Okay, I want to see what the front screen looks like. So I'm going to do something here. There's what I'm capturing with narrow. That's what the back screen looks like. So when the GoPro front screen is in full, you don't see everything that the video is actually capturing. So there's what the front screen looks like, but I'm actually capturing more than what the front screen shows. Here's what the back screen shows I'm actually capturing. So that's what that one setting's for the front screen, whether we want to just have it full or actual. So under settings, I'm going to go back to the front screen. Let's go to, I had it on full. This is actual. Remember, I had it on full, which takes up the whole screen with what you're seeing, but you actually see more. So let's go to actual. Now I'm going to do the same picture. Okay, so I've got it on actual for the front. Now this is the rear screen. This is what the video would be. The rear screen shows me what's all in the video. Now let's go look at the front screen. Okay, so now there's the front screen. It puts two black lines above it. Now it's a little harder to see, but this is kind of nice. You're actually seeing what is in the actual video. So that's kind of nice. I was wrong in the first one I said it, you're seeing what you actually are videoing. So when it's in full, you're not seeing what you're actually videoing. You're just kind of getting a really good picture of what the center portion of your video is, which could be good for blogging. It kind of gives you a magnified view, but this is, when it's got those black bands on the top and bottom, that's what your GoPro is actually seeing. And I've got that in narrow. I'm going to change this. Let's go to super wide. Let's see if the lens changes to super wide. Okay, so see how I've got it on super wide, and let's see what the front looks like. So yeah, the GoPro front camera lens changed to super wide. So that's really nice. So you may want to leave it on that. That's actually what you're seeing that's actually what's going to be recorded. So this is the setting that shows actually what the GoPro is recording, because you know that because you got the black band above and below it. So again, this front screen, it's not touch. You can't do any touch with it. It's very high resolution. I really like that. It's got a nice color to it. It's actually really bright. They just did a really good job on this front screen, but GoPro's been making screens for a while, so I expect them to kind of know what they're doing. That's going to be the red light, I think. No. Oh yeah, that's the red light showing you that you're, so when you're recording, it kind of shows you that what you're recording. Turns to red. And then the battery level kind of changes. So see, yeah, things in. And you can turn that little red light off. And you can turn the beep off too. So again, this is just a dad. This was a video on this front screen of the new GoPro Hero 9. This is a really nice GoPro, except I'm not super happy with it because I can't live stream to my brand account. I might be sending it back, but it is a really nice camera. The GoPro's done a lot. It's a lot bigger. I'm doing several videos on new features and kind of some really neat stuff that they're doing with this GoPro. If you could check out my other videos. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.